unhappy he seems since I moved him from his London school for a fresh start in the fens. My mobile vibrates as I set off along the side of the green, head bowed against fine rain. The school bus draws up and swallows the teenagers. "Where are you?" Jules asks. "On my way to the station. I haven't got any tutorials until 11, so I'm getting the 8:35. It's horrible out here, peeing down. Pete's taken the car." "You should have said." "It's fine. Good exercise." "You haven't forgotten about tonight. Tess's birthday drinks at that new gastropub in Fen Ditton. Girls' night out." "Oh, of course. Yes, that's something to look forward to." "Come round to mine first. Rowan's away. We can have pre-drinks, then get a cab together." "Sounds good. You okay?" "Apart from dealing with the mood swings of a 13-year-old, she says, "Fine. You?" "Better for hearing you. We'll talk later." When she's gone, I tuck my mobile into the pocket of my parka and pull up the hood. It'll be good to get out after a day dealing with students and their stresses and their heartbreaks. I haven't had a chance to get to know the local women. Never made those school gate friendships you form when you have primary-age kids. Saul was already 14 when we moved here 2 years ago. I envisage sharing my concerns about him tonight. There's always another mother worrying about her own child who'll help put things in perspective. The fields either side of me as I leave the village are striated with puddles of water shimmering to a black fuzz of trees on the horizon. Brown, muddy fens and high, colourless clouds. It's hard to say which seems longer. This narrow road leading beyond the level crossing to a vanishing point where the land meets the sky, or the ribbons of ditch water fading to nothing where they merge with clouds. Squeeze your eyes half shut, and everything blots into a watery murk. Soon after we moved here, I thought I'd made a terrible mistake. The land seemed a place with the life, along with the floodwaters, drained out of it. Not a tree or a flower or an animal to draw the eye. Industrial storage units built from concrete breeze blocks and corrugated iron, the only features on the vast, flat fields. The sky so huge, you could turn in a circle and only see one continuous line of horizon. I didn't belong here. It wasn't my home. I knew no one but Jules, and found it hard to make inroads into the tight-knit community. I'd had to do something, though, despite the fact it meant leaving the place where Saul was born and where Archie had died. Saul was miserable at his London secondary school, and the mortgage repayments on our Hackney house were crippling us. "Move up here," Jules had suggested. She'd moved out of London herself 4 years earlier, when Safi was going into Key Stage 2. It was Rowan's home village. "There's a really supportive community and all this space. You'll love it." She swiped through property sites on her iPad. "Look at this. 2-bed terraced house with garden. In this village, for half of what you'll get for your Hackney house. You could probably buy it outright." "I'd feel I was betraying Archie," I said, "if we moved." "Holly, it's been 4 years. You have to let him go. And so does Saul." Jules was right. In the 4 years since Archie died, Saul had grown from a 10-year-old primary school child to a towering teenager. We both needed a fresh start. I was clinging on to an old plan, an old dream. "What about work?" I'd asked Jules. "I'll never find another creative writing lectureship. They're in high demand." "Commute, like everyone else." "You think?" "It's only an hour to King's Cross. It could take you as long on a bus from Hackney. Look, no one can afford to live in London anymore. This village is deserted by day, but in the evenings, barbecue smoke fills the air and everyone's popping corks and levering tops off beer bottles." "Very poetic." "Every night's a party night, and there's loads for kids to do. Rowing, tennis, riding. Much more wholesome than London. Saul will love it." In the end, I put an offer on the little house Jules had spotted.